This is the only video you'll need ever to solve this Pyraminx. So before we start some piece knowledge, these pieces are the corners, which we call it in the normal 3x3, are called tips. They have 3 colors and there are 4 tips on the entire Pyraminx. And then these pieces which have 2 colors are called edges, and these 3 pieces which only have 1 color are called centers. To start off with a solve, you are gonna have to find a tip which doesn't have the color yellow on it. So this tip has it, this tip has yellow on it. So this tip doesn't have yellow on it, so it goes on the bottom. This is the yellow face. So now we have to match the tips with its center. So this center is already made. We have to make all the 3 centers first. So this center is already here, so we match it with its tip. Then this is the other tip which is facing to the back, and this is the center. So we match it with the tip, and then just we take it here, and this is already matched, so we take it here. So we have completed the first step, and now the second step is to make the second layer. This goes something like this. First layer is done. So how we solve the first layer is we have to insert the edges in here, in these pieces. So when you solve the first part, which is matching all the centers and tips, you will get something like this. There will be colors on each side. So first you have to find a tip which you want to solve. So for example, I'm gonna solve this tip. So you insert something, this edge I meant. So you insert something by the layer you want to insert it, taking that layer up, taking this piece here, and then taking the layer down. But as you can see, this is the correct piece. This needs to go here, but this isn't the correct position. So first we have to match it with the color probably. So if we do it like this, it is gonna be wrong. So we match it with the color just like this, and then insert this with turning this layer, and this layer. And the next step we want to solve is blue. So we could solve green, but we have got this case here. So if you have something like this, you insert this tip here. So you can insert this tip here. So, or you leave that, you just turn this layer, you take this out and turn this back. So now we have it on the correct top second layer. So now we have to insert this. So if we insert it like this, it would be wrong. So we match it with this color, turn this and insert this. So now the last step, and you insert it just like this. We have completed the first layer. Pyraminx is one of the easiest puzzles in the WCA. So first we match the tip with the centers on the top layer. There are some more cases on the top layer. I'm gonna talk about it later in this video. Match it with the centers, not like this, like this. And then we have to choose a face which we want to make. So for example, let's make the green face. So turn the green face on the bottom and then solve it like in the first layer. So we have to insert this edge here. So this is already matched with its color, so you insert this here just like this, turn this turn this and turn this back. And the next piece is this, so we can't just insert it like this. We have to match it again. Insert this. And we have solved the Pyraminx. If you had a different last layer case, you could just follow along. Wait, I did it on the green. If you had a different last layer case, you can just follow along what I told, but it would be a bit confusing, so I'm gonna talk about some cases. So this case is pretty confusing because when you try to make a face, it's stuck, but it's just normal. You take this edge out and then match this and then insert it and then save, and you will get something like this. Then you can just solve it normally. This will solve the cube. This sometimes doesn't, so the last layer could be pretty confusing. Even I am confused right now what just happened. So we can just solve it. I am pretty sure that this should solve it. Yes, this solved it. It's time for some example solves to make it clear. So this tip doesn't have yellow, so this goes on the bottom and this is the yellow face. Match the tip with its center, then take it on the top. This is the tip and this is the center. Take it here and the center is already here, so match the tip. And now I'm gonna solve this green tip first because both of the others are stuck here. So insert this first, match the color, and then insert this. This would take the red edge out. Insert this, and this would take the blue edge out, so insert this blue edge. Now we are gonna make the green face because we solved the first layer and now it's time for the last layer. So we match it with the color, insert this, match it with the color, insert this, and we got this case. Match it with the color, insert this, and just like this. We solved it. Second and the last example solve. So this tip doesn't have the color yellow in it, so I'm not gonna describe what I'm doing, I'm just gonna solve it.